Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we're going to have a whole bunch of people in here when we get the rest of this finished. I was telling you, they're moving stuff out of here week by week and moving it into the gospel, the ministers' chapel over here, where they will be having so many of the religious shows. And then we're going to have 15, 20, 25 seats in here, I understand, for having a little studio audience. Now, it makes it's more fun to play when you got somebody to play
Oh,
for.
yeah. It's like playing in the bar like we used to, you know. We don't have to do that now because we can come over here and play.
Well, I always enjoy playing for Bobby Sue because she's about as good a country music fan as I've ever seen.
I know, and I've seen her. She's a roadie. What I'd give to have a roadie like
she's
that.
a
And
super
pretty,
good.
too. How'd you get such a pretty wife?
Well, I tell you, I learned to do fast talking
Oh, did you?
when I was in politics.
She's a pretty girl.
That's about the only thing I learned in politics was how to talk fast.
Well, I bet you did. I bet you'd probably got me to vote for you.
Yeah, I don't know as conservative as you are. You might have had a hard time swallowing me.
Yeah, well.
Well, I enjoyed that rocking song because I think one reason is because I didn't really know that you did rocking music. You know, I just got a personal feeling that all music is basically akin, you know. Just like all of the people in the world are basically akin of all colors and stripes. We all came from one common source, and music comes from one common source.
Don't you think it's kind of all in how you do it? I could probably sing that country. I bet I could.
Well, you sort of did. That's sort of country. You know,
I
if I had
didn't intend
been,
to do that, but
for example, if I had been playing in a rock and roll band, I would have had some distortion effects on my guitar when I was backing you up there.
Yep. But you did good,
rock
though.
and roll band.
You did good because we didn't get a chance to like run through it one time or
That's
whatever.
because we're just
You
a
did
country
good.
boy and girl.
That's true. This is so much fun to have somebody to pick with because I play keyboards all the time and I don't play the guitar very often anymore. And this is the first time. This week is the first time I picked up a guitar in probably 12 years.
But now, when you played in lounges many, many years ago, when you used to go around in, like the Ramada and Holiday Inn and different lounge circuits like that, didn't you play a guitar then, or did?
Well, what I started back in Omaha was back in the 50s and 60s when you couldn't take country music in a nice place. I could play piano too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd get myself booked in to some real nice lounge in a piano bar, which was very popular back then. And I'd usually get a long-term contract at one of the hotel lounges or whatever, and I'd dress in pretty gowns and all that stuff. And when I got them familiar with me and got a few fans coming in, then I'd say, well, I'll just bring my guitar and sing one or two country songs.
Oh, my good.
And within a week, I never had to touch that piano again. You know, I'd sing Johnny Cash and that kind of thing. So
I bet that's fun, wasn't
it really, really was. And I worked with bands, worked with my brother Max Barnes in some bands and his wife Patsy Lee. And then I worked in different bands and he worked in different bands. And then I did a single act for 12 years, which was great because I knew I was always going to show up on time and I didn't have to split the money.
Yeah, you didn't have to keep nobody sober but yourself.
There you went. There you go. I didn't drink back then. See, I learned to drink after I quit that stuff, but I don't drink anymore. Don't drink any less, but I don't. No, I really don't.
It quit me more than me
I
quitting
really
it.
don't. It did what?
It quit me more than me quitting it.
Did it really?
It got to where every time I take a little nip of it, it just...
Whoops, I gotta fix it.